So I feel like herbs, like natural herbal supplements, have fallen into the category of diet pill or diet supplement, and people aren't quite sure what their role is, how well they can help with metabolism, how well they can help with weight loss, how well they can help with health, and people don't know what works and what doesn't. And the problem is, usually there's no problem with taking a placebo. But some of these supplements are really, really expensive. Like we're talking $50 a month for one supplement. So what herbs have actually been studied and have been shown to actually improve metabolism and potentially help you lose weight? Now, we're going to talk more about this later, but let's talk about 3 of those herbs that have been proven to boost your metabolism. What's up everyone, Alex Hine here over at modernhealthmonk.com. So there are actually 3 herbs, there are probably a lot more, but there are 3 in particular that are good overall herbs. They're tonic herbs, or they're adaptogens. In other words, they kind of balance the body in almost non-specific ways. So there are some that are traditional, like one is an Ayurvedic herb, one's a Chinese medicine herb. But in reality, these 3 herbs have research behind them showing that they do have positive medicinal effects. So the first herb is called Rhodiola. Now, check this out. Rhodiola was actually fed to diabetic fatty rats that were actually treated with the root powder. So they were given 100 to 500 milligrams per kg of body weight once a day for 4 weeks. And the results were pretty simple and straightforward. The rats had improved insulin sensitivity, so insulin sensitivity means your body absorbs the energy you put into it better. Again, insulin resistance is the beginning of metabolic syndrome, getting fat, diabetes, getting overweight, and all that stuff. And also, it helped decrease triglycerides. So again, that's an important marker of heart health. So these rats, the actual heart health improved and insulin sensitivity improved, which is also a good thing. And in this study, the researchers actually concluded that this herb, Rhodiola, actually shows a lot of promise for the treatment of type 2 diabetes and other heart-related maladies. Now the second one here is called Yerba Mate. Now Yerba Mate is a popular South American herb that people drink in tea now. I think a lot of them use it as coffee. It's pretty trendy among entrepreneurial types. And here's what they actually found about Yerba Mate's ability to boost metabolism. So this is gonna make you laugh. It wasn't rats this time. They actually treated hamsters. So they had 50 male hamsters, and they were randomly assigned to a normal control, a high-fat control, or a high-fat with mate tea extract diet, okay? They wanted to see what the mate extract would have, what effect it would have on body weight, on lipids, on antioxidant activity, and metabolism within the body. What they found was that it significantly decreased their body weight gain, and it lowered their serum lipid levels. So again, these are 2 really important markers of health. They lowered the serum, so the blood lipid levels, and it improved their body weight. Good enough for me. So that one's Yerba Mate. That's easy. You can buy that online somewhere. Yerba Mate, I'm sure it's on Amazon. First one's Rhodiola. Now the third is an ancient Ayurvedic herb called Ashwagandha. Now this one, I couldn't dig up research specifically on metabolism, but I did find a whole host of research on its ability to combat stress, and particularly the stress hormone cortisol. So excess cortisol from stress is also strongly linked to belly fat gain, and there are a lot of mechanisms for that. But what I want to show you here is how it's a positive, useful, proven adaptogenic herb for stress, which again is really tied into weight gain and wellness as well. Now in the Ashwagandha study, they took 64 subjects that had a very high history of chronic stress. So these were stressed out people. These were not normal people just in a period of stress. These were people chronically stressed, which means that the researchers could measure biomarkers of stress, adrenal fatigue, cortisol levels, and so on and so forth. Now, in the study, they were enrolled after doing, clinical examinations and lab tests. They wanted to see their blood levels of cortisol. They gave them kind of like a generic psychological stress questionnaire, and they were either given a placebo or the drug treatment group. And they were taking 1 capsule a day for a period of 60 days. So in the people that got the herb, each capsule had 300 milligrams of high concentration extract from the root of ashwagandha. So during the treatment period, day 15, day 30, day 45, a call was made to check for, to make sure these people were actually doing what they're supposed to do, taking the herbs, make sure they were actually doing the stuff they said they would. And then ultimately at the 60th day, they were actually finally evaluated. Now, the treatment group that actually got the ashwagandha root extract showed significant improvements on all counts across the board, whether it was the serum cortisol, right, so the actual blood levels of the hormone cortisol, the actual stress response in the body was decreased, and they actually showed, you know, on the self-reporting on that questionnaire, the psychological questionnaire, they were less stressed. So ashwagandha improved them across the board, in the blood, in the hormones, and them just describing how stressed they felt. So there you have it. Those are 3 proven herbs that you can use for metabolism, for stress. Again, remember, metabolism, stress, these are all related. For example, if you have too much cortisol, the stress hormone, it decreases your thyroid functioning, and thyroid is critical for metabolism. So all of these things are kind of interrelated. Now, obviously, I'm not a doctor. If you're planning on taking some of these herbs, go talk to your doctor, or go talk to an integrative doctor, or whoever is near you. Make sure you talk with a doctor first, make sure there aren't any adverse effects or any contraindications. But those are 3: Rhodiola, ashwagandha, and the Yerba Mate. You can check them out. I'm sure they're all over the internet. They're pretty easy to get. So I hope that helps. There are your 3 proven herbs for metabolism boosting. Again, if you're on YouTube, go on over to modernhealthmonk.com. I've got your real food weight loss habits guide for you there. It is only there, and almost all of my content is only on Modern Health Monk. Leave a comment below. I want to know, what herbs have you actually taken, or what herbs are you actually curious about for health, for wellness, or for weight loss? You know, I want to hear from you down below there. So that's it for now. Take care, and I'll see you next time.